And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scotty Miller, 81 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards. Yards to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Pollard going to try the right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Mariota to throw it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mariota. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's a give to Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Into double coverage and at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
To throw again on second down, Mariota.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. These two teams all tied after one. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. To the air again, Mariota. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Mariota's throw there, caught by Gallup. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Mariota. Ridley has it. What a catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down and 3. Throwing now is Brady. And he's able to find Miller. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Throwing is Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Gonna take a shot for Gallup, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one, 32 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Mariota. Touchdown! That's caught. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This one fielded at the 5. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Pollard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On play action, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 83 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota, throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, back to Fournette. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Running off tackle left, Fournette. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards to pick up there. On On second down, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This is Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw Mariota. Flushed out right. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mariota now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota here to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's Pollard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Coup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.